Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Maya D.
It's your boy, Lionel B.
I need you to tune in every Sunday and Wednesday to the livest show on the planet. That's right, it's The Rap Report with me and Lionel B. We have great conversation, entertainment news, and you know with us, it's always a party. So be there every Sunday and Wednesday on The Rap Report.
What's up, peeps? Welcome back to episode 2 of The Rap Report, the #1 brand new podcast in the nation. I am Lionel B.
Facts, and I'm Maya D.
What's up, man? So today, man, we're going to entitle this thing, She Hasn't Had Sex in 5 Years, WTF. Sad day, man. It's a sad day. But thank y'all for rocking with us, man. We definitely about to enjoy ourselves. So, Maya, how was your day, man? Let's get that popped off.
My day is going okay. I have these stupid Zoom classes here at UCLA, and they totally suck. But yeah, I'm trying to stay awake, half sleep through the class, and then half awake and half doing my work. Just trying to get through the quarter. You know,
so
that's it.
You're giving everything 0.5%. 50% goes to everything.
Pretty much.
Come on now.
Except for when it comes to the bag.
100% or none at all, man.
I mean, hey, if 50 works and I'm still getting A's and B's at UCLA, I think I'm good.
Can't knock the hustle, man. Cannot knock the hustle. But I want to show the viewers. Can I show the viewers my super dope cup, man, that Maya got for me? This is so cool. And this is like not even plastic, y'all. It's like 10. Y'all can hear that right there? I was so excited. She was so embarrassed that I had the red cup on there. She was like, "You so hood." So I was like, yo, excuse me. I was like, yo, this is amazing. I got it in the mail today just in time for the podcast, man, for the Rap Report. So shout out to Maya D, y'all. Y'all give her a hand, y'all.
Thank you. Man. Now you're so ghetto dope. Fabulous.
She is so dope. I am ghetto fabulous. That's right. You can't just be ghetto. You got to be fabulous with it, man. So, yeah, y'all going to see me right hitting this, throughout the episode here. This just came across the desk, man. 6ix9ine tried to give a donation of $200,000 to the No Kid Hungry Foundation, and guess what they did? They said, "We don't want your damn money, you clown." They turned down $200,000. Crazy. Now, I mean, honestly, Tekashi 6ix9ine, in my opinion, is a complete joke, and I kind of don't blame them for turning down the money. But if that were me and he offered that money to me, I'd be taking it. I mean, that's just me, though. I don't like his music. I don't support his music. But, hey, if somebody's trying to give me some money, I don't turn down a bag. I mean, we talking about $200,000. They was like, nah, we don't want it. Well, but the thing is that they're an organization, so it's understandable because they're a brand. So correct. If they're accepting money from a rat and a whack-ass rapper and a person who has no skill and is crazy as hell, that is damaging to their brand. But somebody like me, I mean, I'm just a single black woman trying to make it in America. So if somebody offers me a bag, I'm taking it. Now, they actually released a statement. They said they're grateful for Mr. Hernandez's generous offer to donate to No Kid Hungry, but we have informed his representatives that we declined this donation. As a child-focused campaign, it is our policy to decline funding from donors whose activities do not align with our mission and values. So they said, exactly. We ain't selling our soul for no money, bro. That's right. Crazy. I agree 100%. I want to get to the point in life where I can turn down $200,000. I was like, nah, it's not in line with what I'm doing right now. And it's a donation. Like, nah, I don't want your donation. Yeah. Crazy. But the thing is, they're organizations, so they have to be very careful with how they accept money, who they accept money from, because it has to do with their brand. Right. And also it's dealing with children. So that's setting a bad example for the kids. Like, hey, this is who you should look up to. This is who you should be one day. No, not. So politicians do it all the time, though. They take money from all kind of questionable people. But I guess, maybe they have more values than politicians. The thing is that when I graduate from UCLA next year, my main purpose and goal is to open a nonprofit for kids in the inner city for performing arts. And if Tekashi 6ix9ine would offer me that money, I would turn it down also. If it had to do with my organization. Shout out. I mean, that's dope. I definitely agree with that, especially, you know, if you have a brand that's dealing with kids. I mean, that's a no-brainer. You don't want your brand to be tarnished. Now, also, man, in the news right now, that's kind of going crazy online on social media. Jay-Z has an alleged daughter who is 28 years old, and she looks just like the man. I mean, you can't deny this. I mean, the nose, the eyes, the bags, everything. The nose, man. The bell pepper nose, as some people like to say. Like, he got the Rotimi bell pepper nose. You know, bell pepper.
His nose is a mess. Okay. So, I feel
sorry. Well, Blue Ivy doesn't really have a nose, I don't think. Does she have the J nose?
Really. I mean, she does kind of look like Jay-Z, I must admit, but she doesn't have his nose as of yet. Maybe it didn't form.
No. I know. I bet Beyonce was somewhere praying like, please don't give my baby this raggedy behind nose. Please, Lord. I bet they had to do a lot of praying and a lot of witchcraft to get that nose up. And she was probably like pressing it down too when she was born. She's probably like, get that shit. His nose is pregnant.
I know.
He's got a pregnant ass nose.
Yeah. So, as far as Jay-Z, I mean, how many kids does he have outside of the kids he has with Beyonce? I thought so far there was one that everyone knew about.
Which was the boy, right?
I think so. Yeah, that's the one. So supposedly it's 2 now. Kids
supposedly now it's 2, man. And even the crazy thing is even Jay-Z's right-hand man, you know, they all hung out in this particular city. I guess they were in Cambridge. And he's even coming out saying, yeah, that is his daughter, which is interesting. He just posted that on IG. He said, yeah, that's his daughter. And people were like, well, why didn't you say that when y'all two were feuding? So I guess he's supposed to go live today and actually mention why he didn't leak that information out while they were beefing. Because, you know, that would definitely destroy him, at least, or, you know, bring discredit to his name. Discredit to his name, maybe.
I mean, discredit to a man's name who supposedly came up in the industry from selling drugs and being a badass. I don't think that's doing anything to his reputation. But having a kid, I mean, that's expected.
Yeah, but how do you backtrack once you already said, look, you know, he didn't have any other kids or whatever, and that was his first. Blue Ivy was his first.
It is what it is. We all know publicity, that was a lie.
You messing up the brand. Like, Jay-Z's a brand, so he's like, I can't have no.
His brand has been messed up since day one. Like, said he was selling drugs, and when I used to live in New York, I remember somebody telling me how Jay-Z would always be snorting and doing all types of drugs.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, I mean, come on now. Like, how can you tarnish someone's brand that is just hood from the beginning and just... It's not like he...
But that's what sells records, though, too. That's what, you know, every rapper has to... Even if some of them don't live it, I mean...
Right.
Those are the hot rappers.
Jay-Z's been talking about Marcy Projects and everything he's done there from the beginning, you know? So it's not like he had this clean reputation like Beyonce, for example.
Right.
You know? Gotcha. And then all of a sudden we found out she had all these kids and she was doing drugs. I mean, that would be different. But like, we're talking about Jay-Z of all people, okay? So I don't think we should be surprised at all.
Agreed. So Jay-Z, man, like, you know, bro, she looks just like you, man. You need to go ahead and come forward. Get a DNA test, something like that. Don't ignore her, man, just because she's 28 years old.
I mean, but she's like almost 30. Did she get any child support?
No, she's never gotten anything. Like, she's never been like acknowledged as his daughter at all.
Really?
And she's a legend that she doesn't want any money. I mean, she just wants to be acknowledged, I guess, at some point. But who wouldn't, though? Like, who wouldn't want to be acknowledged by their parents? But a lot of people, when they see it, they're like, oh, she's about to get paid. But I don't really know if that's really her
How is she getting paid? She's 30.
That's what I'm saying. So, you know, I mean, the back child support would be insane if that were the case. 28
but I think
years.
that there has to be some kind of limitations on that. I highly doubt that she's going to be getting child support at this point. I mean, it's too late for that.
Getting his license suspended and everything. She is not playing around this time. Also, man, crazy stuff, y'all. Future got hit with DNA results. The paternity DNA results. So are we surprised, though? Are you surprised, Maya? You're not surprised?
I mean, how many kids does Future have now? Like 20?
Well, on Twitter, Let me see how many I counted. Because actually, I saw on Mother's Day that he actually did. He said Happy Mother's Day to all his baby mamas.
20 of his baby mamas?
Let me see.
And the
1,
numbers
2,
growing
3,
day.
4,
I mean,
5, 6.
You have another woman pregnant right now as we speak.
It was 6 that he actually said Happy Mother's Day to. And he named each kid, which I'm surprised he can remember them all. And he gave a shout out to his baby moms. He was cool. But the brand new one, he didn't give no shout out to her.
It's not 6 baby mamas. It's more than that.
It's more?
It's more than that. It's got to be more than that. We're talking about Future. We're talking about Mr. STD. And he doesn't use condoms for any reason possible. Like, He said if you feeling too good, he can't help it. Well, hey, look, you see I got my condom on right here. We're talking about Future. I got to put a condom on the mic. We're just talking about Future. I mean, I can break it right now. Just even talking about him. So I got my condom on right now. I'm safe.
I see you strapped up over there.
Okay.
But do you remember how to do it, though? Because it's been 5 years. Do you remember how to do it? Do you remember what a condom looks like?
Never put on a condom personally. On a guy that I've made sure that they were on, but I personally have never physically put one on. You never myself.
Okay, so that's kind of like the fun warm up part, like the poke and roll, the poking, that right there.
I mean, I personally have never had sex without a condom. Like, I don't get down like that, but I personally do not.
You can't knock this one up, bro.
No. First of all, I told you I would never even kiss Future. I would even let Future. No, I said I would let Future suck my toes, but that's the extent of what I would let Future do to me. And then I think I would be scared. I would get an STD from him putting his mouth on my toes. Also.
So you've never had unprotected sex. That's what you're saying right now.
No.
Episode 2. Never had bareback.
No.
Flingle flicker. Tallywhacker. You never none of that.
Nah.
Okay.
Never. Damn. And I don't plan to ever doing anything like that until I get married.
Wow. Okay.
God willing.
So you never had to do try to slip the condom off real quick, like, oops.
Of course.
Okay. Of course. Well, at that point, then you have had it. Maybe you probably jumped up and was like, "Yo, what the hell are you doing?"
No. I watched them. It's broken one time. It did break one time. I remember the guy was with.
So you have felt real,
No.
Real eggplant emojis.
He was like, "Oh my gosh, it broke," and I was like, "What the fuck?"
And you just push him up like, "Get the fuck up."
Yeah, I was just get off me. And then immediately I was at Planned Parenthood the next day, and I took the that morning after pill thing the very next day. And
Plan B.
Like, no. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna name one of my kids Plan B.
Oh gosh. And as I was taking the pills, like, I remember talking to my female friend, and I was just like, "Oh my gosh, suppose there's a baby in here," and it was like less than 24 hours.
Don't you have up to like 72 hours to get that get that thing out of there? 72 hours.
I mean, I don't know. But I just know when I was taking the Plan B, I felt guilty. Like, wow. I felt like I literally was having an abortion or something.
You murderer. No.
I'm not against, and now we're going to get into some deep topics here. I'm not against a woman having an abortion. I feel that she does have the choice, to decide what she wants to do with her own body. It's nobody's choice to tell a woman what she can and can't do. However, I did have a friend growing up that she abused the ability to have an abortion. Like, she had so many abortions, and she wasn't even 30 years old yet. She was like, when did she first have her abortion? Probably like 19, 18, something like that. And she kept having them over the years. It just got ridiculous.
She likes raw sex too much. See, she scarred you, I think. I think she scarred you.
Like at least 5, 6 abortions, and then she finally did have a boy, 2 boys, I think. But I don't know what's going on with her now. I haven't talked to her. This was just my friend from high school.
Whoa.
So it's like she was having abortions like that. I'm like, don't.
That was the thing to do or something like that.
I mean, it gets to the point where it's like, you're being irresponsible now. Because I get it. Like, you didn't plan it. It happened. and you have an abortion. But my thing is that I feel that if you had unprotected sex, I feel the best thing you could do immediately is go take the morning after pill, because you don't even have to go get an abortion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't let it get that long. Point. Don't let it go that long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm not judging, and I can't, and I do not judge, and I'll say it again, I do not judge women for what they do with their own body, because I wouldn't want anyone judging me. But all I am saying is that be smart about it and try your best to avoid having an abortion, not just because of the fact that it's a child, but it's the fact that your body is being damaged with the process of an abortion. Like, it's not, in my opinion, it is not a safe thing for a woman's body to go through. It's something that you should go through if it's an emergency, something that you have to have. Because, like, there's women out there who have abortions and their bodies are physically damaged and they can't have kids anymore.
Yeah.
Especially
because they ruin their chances of having them, shit.
Yeah. You're literally damaging your body. So that is the reason why I feel that you should be very, very careful. But I do not judge women for what they do. It is not my place to judge anybody for what they do. And I'm not going to look down on somebody for what they do. I'm just saying, like, I feel you should be as careful as possible.
Got you. Yep. Now, I actually saw an interesting concept online where a lot of people were saying, okay, these groupies and whatnots and thoughts, basically trying to trap celebrities, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're trying to trap celebrities or, rappers or whoever without giving them the actual option. And some men are kind of, and women are kind of feeling like, maybe the man should have the option as well if he wants to have the kid or not. He doesn't want to kind of get stuck into a situation having to, like take care of a kid he really doesn't want to have. But it's the same. The man and the woman both lay down and they both do they do irresponsible things. Can you agree with that? They both do irresponsible things.
Correct.
So therefore, why does the man have to bear the burden just because? Like, that's not fair.
Okay, well, this is the thing. This is what we have to understand and comprehend. Okay. A woman is the birth giver, so she's the one giving the life, right? We're the one carrying the child for 9 months. Right. All right? So a man cannot say to us, you cannot have this baby. Because any guy who lays down with a woman, you have to think that when you lay down with this woman, there is a possibility she can get pregnant. So FYI, do not lay down, future, with any woman that you do not want to have a kid with.
I agree. Like,
no guy should have sex with a woman.
But some females are purposely trapping celebrities in order to get knocked up and get a huge bag every month, so they don't have to do anything.
Stupid.
You said what?
They're stupid.
No.
And I'm going to tell you why.
Who's stupid? The rappers or the females?
Celebrities are stupid. The quote-unquote celebrities.
Okay.
And the reason why they're stupid is, number one, Future. Okay. he's just like the poster child for everybody that's doing dumb stuff. Okay. But if you do not want to get one of the groupies or quote unquote thoughts or strippers, which obviously is popular at the time, pregnant, then stop going around being a thought yourself. Stop going around having sex with all these women that you do not want to have a commitment with or a relationship with. And also, the only number one sure way that you are not going to get any of the groupies or thoughts or strippers pregnant is if you have
Plan B.
Vasectomy.
Okay. So we gotta hack our stuff up just when.
Right. I mean, they don't want to use condoms.
But you know what? I did hear something about there's gonna be some birth control coming out for men, so it's gonna be a whole lot of raw dogs out there. I'm just saying, dude's gonna be like, man, I done skipped my pill. Let me take 2 or 3 of them.
Take a pill.
Crazy, yeah. They said something like that. They're trying to work on an actual pill for men, so that's gonna change the game. It's definitely gonna change the game. I feel like.
Well, if they do come out with the pill for men, I guarantee you, any amount of money, Future is going to be the first person on the market and to have a lifetime supply of the pills. Okay, the second they come out, see if it works. Future. Well, Future will be the poster child for that because I guarantee you he will be the first person to order them, and he will take them faithfully every single day.
He's the most. He got the most potent sperm ever in the world. It appears because he can't miss. He's knocking them up left and right.
He can't, and that's why I said 6 baby mamas. I feel it's way more than that. Yeah. It has to be at least 10 or 11.
Like Lil Boosie. Lil Boosie got like a lot, a whole lot.
Yeah. Well, there you go. And I mean, and the thing is that these guys that are doing this, you have to keep in mind, it's not a joke that they're having all these women pregnant. It's not a joke because in reality, this is a safety and health concern. Oh yeah. Future is out there, and all these other rappers and females. There's females, let's just not leave it all on Future. There's females out here that are having sex unprotected with all these guys, and they just don't care. Or maybe they're so focused on getting to the bag. Yeah, they're focused on, I'm going to get to the bag. I won't have to work anymore. But you're putting your life at risk. You're putting your life in jeopardy, and you're getting all types of STDs. Look what happened with the whole, we can't say his name. In jail. But we can't say his name.
In jail?
We're not going to say the one in jail right now trying to get out.
Oh. The jail is trying to, okay. I mean, there's a lot of people that's in jail trying to get out right now.
Oh.
Let me think.
Okay, well,
what is this? Okay. I know you're talking about.
That we cannot talk about.
RK, Mr. RK.
Looks for little girl. Yeah, the R person.
That fella. Yeah, we definitely can't say his name.
Somebody said he's trying to get out because all the kids aren't in school right now.
Hell yeah, he'd be, boy.
It's like it's funny, but it's not funny. But it's like, the fact that he was confirmed for, having herpes and giving herpes to all these people. And I thought they said to a man, too, or was that Usher?
That was Usher. But I don't know if he actually was physically with the man. Maybe he was with a woman that gave it to a man. I'm hoping that was the real story, not that he was actually. I mean, look, you're in Cali. You know more than what I know about them Hollyweirds.
I personally do not have any official stories on Usher. Nobody I personally know has messed with Usher. I did hear stories about Trey Songz and how, a female that I was cool with, one of her close friends was dating Trey Songz, and she was saying that in the beginning of the relationship, everything was cool. Trey Songz was buying her all types of gifts and bags and, purses, and it was just so great, and he was a gentleman and all that. And as soon as they became intimate with one another, and he said to her, I want you to toss my salad and all this other freaky stuff, and she did all of that, to him. As soon as after she did that, he cut her off and didn't toss her anymore.
He was like, you got ass mouth now. I don't want to kiss you anymore.
Yeah. Pretty much. Like, now
you can't go ass to mouth. You can go the other way, but not ass to mouth. That's dirty.
I mean, that's what Trey Songz supposedly likes. Hearsay. I have not personally been with Trey Songz. I cannot confirm that is accurate and true. But
I think you need to go undercover and go investigate and see if Trey Songz, if that's what he liked. And then you come, episode 15, you'll let us know like how it went down. Let us know what it was. I'm sure some of the females out there want to know, just in case they run up on
there's too many rumors that Trey Songz likes his salad toss, so I'm pretty sure that it's most likely true. But like I said, it's hearsay, can't confirm. I personally have not been with him to confirm it.
Would you toss his salad though? That's the question.
First of all, no. No. First of all, I wouldn't have sex with Trey Songz either. I wouldn't even kiss Trey Songz.
But you sound like a German. So why when you kiss Trey Songz? It seems like a lot of females like him. But you'll kiss Meek Mill, but you won't kiss Trey Songz.
I didn't say that I would kiss. No, I didn't say I would kiss Meek Mill. I said I think Meek Mill is sexy, but I mean, at the end of this is my thing. First of all, I think Trey Songz, Future, all of those guys, and I call them thoughts, to be honest. They're hoes. I don't like to kiss guys that are hoes. I don't mess with guys who are hoes because hoes carry STDs, and no. That's how I feel. Like, guys who sleep around a lot, that means you don't care about your life, you don't care about your body, which means you don't care about my body.
Totally understand that, but also you don't really know somebody's body count. So of course a celebrity or whatever that's been linked to multiple people, yes. But I'm saying, like, you just being out there and you meeting people out and about or whatever, you don't know what their body count is. Anybody can hide their body count.
But I can tell by the way he treats me and how fast he moves with me also.
Are we gonna reference For Color Girls again? Is that what we about to do? Because the dude did the same thing.
We're not talking about For Color Girls. We did
the dude just threw off everything. He's like, okay, yeah, it smells
thing.
good. Yeah.
No,
Boom.
This is the thing. A female, okay, just look at it from a male's point of view. A female is going to act a certain way when she first starts dating a guy. And the way that a female acts around a guy, that's how a guy is going to treat her. For example, if I go out on a date for the first time with a guy, and he's always going to try. Guys are always going to try and see what they can get away with, right? True or not? They're going to see what they can get away with.
We're all gentlemen, like, throughout everything.
Right.
Like, okay, wait 6 months? Okay, no problem. I'm cool with that.
Right. Anyway, so the first time we go on a date, right, the guy is going to try to at least get a kiss or a rub on or something like that.
Yeah.
He's going to try. Yeah. Unless he's trying to play it real cool. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it also depends on, like, how much you spend on the date. Of course, like, you know, there's certain tax brackets for dates, you know, the expectations of what
even
should
if
happen.
Guys take a girl to McDonald's, they still think they are owed something. But the point is this, okay?
Damn.
After the first couple of dates, the guy is going to try to make a move. Now, how the female responds to that guy usually gives the guy a kind of clue on what type of woman she is, right or wrong. A clue.
I want to disagree with you, but I can't disagree with you.
Okay. That's my point. So I feel the same exact way with a guy. So if I go out with a guy in the first date, the second date, you know, he's playing it cool. He's not trying to get all up on me, trying to rub up on me. And he's a gentleman. After the first couple of dates, I'm like, maybe this guy isn't a hoe. Maybe this guy isn't a hoe.
Really?
Maybe. But I did date a hoe that was really laid back.
Really?
I did.
So he was a professional hoe.
He was a professional.
Damn.
Yeah, that was
he needs to write a book,
best sex I've ever had. He was amazing. He had beautiful, amazing lips and body. Everything was amazing on him. And he knew it.
So he was like, I'm going to take my time. He was like, I got this. I ain't got to rush this shit.
Because he had a million other chicks that were on him. So he had no reason to rush. Like, he spent the night over my house, everything. Like, we just laid together, nothing.
Shit.
Yeah, several times.
He is the GOAT. What's his name, yo? Like, he's the GOAT. It's like...
He's an actor he's in Atlanta right now.
Go. He's an actor. He's playing the goddamn role.
TV. Yeah, he's on... What is he on? Tyler Perry? He's on one of those. Anyway, he's on a show.
Christian Keys?
He actually knows Christian Keys. They've done a project together, but no, it's not Christian Keys.
Oh, okay.
No. But he actually just had a baby, too.
Oh, shout out to the player, man. Yes. Shout out to the player. Did you send him like something for the baby shower?
No. I was jealous when I saw that he had a baby. Because in the back of my mind, I was like, oh, maybe we can, get together.
And that's just like a woman. Like, y'all want, like, once his... Come on now. Let that man be great. And I'm pretty sure the breakup was because of you. You did something wrong. You did something wrong. I'm sure you did.
No, it wasn't even like that. We were cool. We were cool.
Okay. That's what's up.
It wasn't, nothing had to happen between us. But, like, I was hating a little bit because, he had a kid. But his girl seems really cool. Like, she seems like a cool chick. She doesn't look like she's crazy or anything like that. She seems like a good woman. So... because of that, I can't hate on her. I was hating on the situation a little bit.
Now, do you remember that singer back in the I don't know if it was like the late '80s, early '90s, Vesta? Congratulations.
Oh yeah.
See, that reminds me of Vesta. Like, you gotta, did you play that song? I know you played that song when you saw the baby. Come on, can you at least sing us a couple lines for her? Because some people may not know who Vesta is, but she was the GOAT.
I vaguely remember that song.
Man, she was pissed. She was like she was a stalker for one. Even, huh?
The thing is, I wasn't really mad at the fact he had a baby. I was just a little bit jealous.
Okay, not mad. You was just okay. So
I was just a little bit jealous because I'm like, now she's getting all that good. You know what?
Lord. So what happened? Why did you break up? What happened?
I mean, he moved and I moved. I moved to Cali. He moved to Atlanta.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's sad, man. That's like some Titanic type of story, bro.
No, we weren't meant to be together anyway. It was fun while it lasted, and that was pretty much it. It wasn't anything like I've known him for years, and he's still a cool guy. I can call him right now. I'll be like, hey, how you doing? You
can tell him like, look, baby, I've waited for you for 5 whole years, and I'm needing it, and I'm wanting it, and I guarantee he'll get it first day he get there.
No, I'm sure he would still give it to me. He's
so we can break the 5-year curse or the 5-year drought, or
no, I'm not trusted. Well, the back of my mind, I was like, oh, I could, get with that again. But then when I really thought about it, I was like, no, honestly, I want to have something real with someone, not just some random situation, even though I've known him for years, but it wouldn't be a commitment,
Yeah. It'd just be
so, and I deserve more than that. So.
And that keeps your body count low. I heard Megan Thee Stallion does the same thing. She keeps her body count low by sleeping with her exes.
You recycle the D.
What?
And that's the only reason why I wanted to go back, because I'm like.
And that's a thing? Like, that's things women do? Like, that's what y'all do?
I mean, that's the things that I do.
I'm pissed. I must be a real asshole, because my exes, though, not my exes. I mean, people I done dealt with, yeah, they'll hit me up. But, like, none of my exes. I don't know. What am I doing wrong? I got to fix this. I don't get no 3 a.m. call. You crazy. First of all, I said people I've dealt with, I get hit up a lot. But I'm saying, like, exes, I guess they be like, no, this dude is... Well, it's probably their fault anyway. The reason why we're not together.
I guess.
Exes.
Yeah, right. But, yeah, I mean, the thing is that the guy that I said that moved to Atlanta, the one I said who the best. And then another guy, he is on the East Coast, and he was like the second best, but he disappeared. I don't know what happened to him. He was really weird.
So maybe you're a bad lady. He was like, I'm out of here. I can't deal with this.
No, definitely not.
How do you know?
Because they still were blowing up my phone.
Really?
He's just weird. No, because this is what happened.
Now
he
weird.
Was mad. Mm-hmm. He was mad because I said that I didn't want to move back to the East Coast. That issue. And then he was like, well, maybe I can move out to Cali, but it'd be better if you can move out here. And I was like, well, I'm not moving back to the East Coast. And so his thing is, if he gets too attached, he'll get emotional, and then he acts weird. Like, he did that before. Like, the first time we got close, he distanced himself from me. And then, it's like...
This is before or after the sex? This is probably after the sex, right?
No, this is before.
Damn, already? So he didn't get it, and he's already acting weird, and damn.
He's one of those guys who has commitment issues. He's scared of getting too close to someone, and he'll distance him. I used to do that a lot too, honestly.
I think that's more typical for a woman to do that, pretty much.
It is more typical for a woman, but guys do it too.
Yeah, sometimes.
I met 2 guys that have done that to me. Like, I know for a fact that they really liked me. Mm-hmm. Like, that they liked me.
Are you
sure? Then all of a sudden they just... Huh?
Are you sure?
I'm
Let me stop messing. I'm just playing with you. Go ahead. I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, but then they get very uncomfortable with their feelings being involved, because the fact of the matter is when you allow someone to get in your head and your heart like that, then you lose control of being in control of the situation. You can't be in control when you're in love with someone.
You're right. That's why they made it a thing in terms of when people commit murder and crazy stuff like that, crimes of passion. So that has a different sentencing, because they know, like, the heart is like, it's crazy when you're in love with somebody, man.
That's true.
I ain't with it. Look, if it ain't working out, look, I'm out. You ain't gonna never see Lionel B go to jail behind no passion or none of that. I do love hard, but I feel like, it's better to just walk away.
So have you ever had a stalker or some stalkers?
Hell yeah. I had somebody, a chick try to kick my door in, like both my doors. Like very crazy.
What?
Very crazy.
Where are you meeting these girls?
And she was half Asian, like, black and half Asian girls. Yeah, they are pretty, but they crazy as hell too. And she was like really short. She's like this tall, but she was crazy as hell, bro. Like crazy.
What do you do to her?
That's the funny thing. She got caught in some stuff. Like she was still dealing with her baby dad. And when I found out, I'm like, bro, I'm out. Like, this dude was paying all her bills and all kind of stuff. So I'm like, yo, I'm out. And she gonna get pissed at me. I'm like, yo, get that. You can slide, man. Get your stuff. She wasn't staying with me, but she had some stuff over there. I put it outside. I was being very nice. I ain't dragging or none of that. I'm like, I'm cool on you. We good. Oh, no, you're not. Like, sad thing. And I actually had to hit all my lights. It was probably around 7 or 8 o'clock at night. So, around the house I was in before, it has like bright ass lights. So when you turn the lights on, all the neighbors can see it. So I did it to be funny. She was pissed. She was like, you got the neighbors looking at me? I'm like, yeah, because you crazy. So yeah. So if anything happened, they see there's a crazy little midget black and Asian girl knocking on the door, beating down the door, and like, just nonstop, just like nonstop. I'm like, who does that?
Okay.
Let me go, bro. Just let me go. Please. I don't go backwards. That's one thing. If I dated you before, I'd never be with you again. Especially if it ended and it was your fault, it will never, ever happen again. I'm unforgiving. I can't.
And it's never your fault, right, Lionel?
Always,
never
almost always. Never. No, I'm not going to say that. See, I'm not one of them type of dudes. Nah, there are some situations where I was at fault. So I would never say, I'm not going to drag somebody under the bus that didn't do nothing. Because we know how to make women crazy.
Well, at least you're being honest, hopefully.
I am always going to be honest about it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell the real story.
Yeah, go ahead.
No. I'm just saying I'll always tell the real story.
Okay.
Real.
Well, I'm just saying I remember the guy that was my biggest stalker he actually still stalks me to this day. He's been stalking me for I think it's been like 8, 9, could be 10 years at this point. I don't know. But it's not as heavy now as it was before. But he used to.
You said not as heavy. We sound like we're talking about something else. It's like not as heavy.
He would.
It's a little light.
No, I'm saying we never
on
did
there.
this. He never did anything before. Nothing ever happened between us. He just was like obsessed with me, literally.
So what would he do? Like, what are some of the symptoms?
He would go to the point of dating one of my best friends just so he can be around me all the time.
Damn.
So yeah, he formed a relationship with my best friend who had a low self-esteem.
That's what I was gonna say. I hope she's not your best friend still. If he was able to get her. Okay.
Not now.
Ooh, I hope not. That's crazy.
This was a long time ago. So yeah, he formed a relationship with my best friend, and at the time, and just so he can be around me. And then another time I moved to a new apartment and it had like a security door and buzzer. So he went to, it was like a huge apartment complex. So he went around the complex and he just like rang all the buzzers until he like found which one was mine.
Was he inebriated or was he was sober? Like
he's always drunk.
Oh,
he
shit.
Literally stayed with beer.
I mean, that sounds normal. I mean, if you're drunk, I mean, that's normal drunk behavior.
I mean, but he was crazy to the point where to this day, I went on my Instagram, was it last year? He's following me now on Instagram. I don't even know how he found my Instagram.
Damn. Well, it's not that hard. If you put in your name, like it pops right up though.
Yeah, but it's not my legal name.
Oh, okay. Well, but
how did he find my Instagram?
Maybe, I mean, he probably followed you and he saw, whatever, stage name you're using. So
it was just weird. It's just very, very,
you can't give him that
strange.
Much credit. I mean, you're easy to find, Maya. Not that hard to find.
I don't believe so. But anyway, that was the strangest stalker. story that I've had, because it lasted for so long, and who knows, he could be listening or watching this podcast right now. He could have a picture of me on his wall for all I know. I don't know. This guy was obsessed with being with me. So I don't know. It was just very strange.
That's funny that you bring that up, because I swear on everything, I literally just got an email today. Like, who still sends email? I don't send emails to talk to anybody. However, one of my exes I dated, I don't know, maybe 2-3 years ago. I think she's basically she basically made up like a fake email account in order to, talk to me and kind of troll me on the email. I wish I could read it, man. I swear, like, I'm gonna have to text it to you so you can see it. But I did text it to one of our mutual friends, and she was like, "What the hell?" And I was like, "Yo, your friend is weird." She's like, "Oh, she's probably bored." I'm like, "Bro, like," and she's pretending to be a dude, but he's talking about her and then talking about me. But he's saying like, "Oh, I know you from YouTube. I love your platform. I saw you used to date her. She's such an amazing woman, and she's beautiful, and she does some cool shit." I'm like, "Who the fuck?" I'm like, "Okay, great, bro. Thanks for watching. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you still think about her?" I'm like, "What? No, I don't. Like, that's way over with. I'm done with, all that." You sound a little bit bitter, Lionel B. Are you bitter? I said, "No, I'm not bitter. I'm just in a different place in life, and I just, I feel like I can do a lot better." Are you saying she's not pretty? Because I saw her and she's so gorgeous. I'm like, come on. First of all, a dude don't even talk like that. And then he sent me another picture of some little side. I don't want to, give out too many details, but there's a little side gig that she was doing when I met her or whatever. He sent me pictures of it. He was like, "Oh yeah, I remember you guys made this for me." I'm like, "Dude, I never made any of that, but I know what she does." But he sent it to me. And he was. Let me read it. Hold on. Let me read part of this. First of all, I blocked the dude on one email. Now, I'm being dead ass serious, y'all. I'm so serious. That's why y'all tune into the Rap Report, because we get crazy in here and we drop receipts.
Yeah.
So dude says, I literally blocked dude from one email, or her or whoever, but she's alleged to be a dude. It says, "Thanks. I bought these from," he put her name, "that were made by you last year or the year before." Timeline's wrong. "Very creative. I supported you then and still support you now. No hard feelings. I believe in your platform. Mr. Blank Blank." I'm like, get that. And then sent pictures of these little things. That sounds like a
female.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I sent it to our friend. I'm like, why is your friend playing like this? Like, no dude talks. We don't talk like that. Like, never.
And I mean, I don't want to be sexist or stereotype how a man's supposed to talk and I'm not supposed to talk. But let's just say, typically, we use the word typically, guys do not talk like that.
No, not to each other.
Typically that does not happen. So I think you already know. But my question is, I want to talk a little bit more about what's going on in relationships in the news. And one thing that I don't know why we keep going back to Future. Could I be possibly secretly obsessed with Future? I said Rich Sex is one of my favorite videos, and
I was going to say the same thing.
In a row. I mean, that's kind of weird, huh?
I feel like you low-key feeling them a little bit.
Am I feeling STD man? I mean, gross.
You might. But I mean, because, to you, that would be kind of like the wildest thing you probably potentially ever did. Because you seem like a good girl, so being with Future, he would turn you out. He would turn you out.
Well, judging by that Rich Sex video, I would think so.
Oh, but I got to really watch that video, because I got to see what is the big deal with this video, though.
Well, what I wanted to say, I wanted to talk a little bit about Steve Harvey's stepdaughter.
Lori.
Yes.
Lori, hallelujah.
Yes. I just want to say that I think that she is a gorgeous, gorgeous girl. I think no guy if a female's not hating, she'd be honest and say that she's gorgeous. Okay, we can all agree on that.
She's got great edges. Her edges are
she has beautiful edges. I wish I had her edges, because I have none. Okay. So, like a lot of other black females, unfortunately.
Look, I got edges up in here. No, I don't have none. Okay, anyway.
I know you have no edges.
I had edges back in the day.
Back in the day, but they're gone now. But that's a thing of the past.
Damn.
But the point is, let's talk about, Miss Harvey. The whole relationship thing with her and Future. I just wanted to briefly just kind of talk about that, how they broke up, how supposedly because Future was cheating, right? Right.
Of course. But it's always cheating. Like, who breaks up for? I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, it's 90% of the time it's some infidelity, or unless you just like abusive as hell.
And the thing is that she just seems like the type of chick that, from so far from what we see about her, is that she's always jumping from one person to another person constantly in the industry.
Do you feel like she tossed Trey Songz salad?
Most definitely.
Wow.
Yeah.
Lori, you dirty girl.
For sure. I'm sure she did do that. But the thing is that I think it's really sad that she is that beautiful, but the way that she is like going around from guy to guy, it's at the end of the day, yes, it's a double standard where guys do it and they don't get as much bad press about it, but a female does it and she's a thought, she's a hoe. But there's male hoes and dots, like Trey Songz, like Future, like Usher. All of them are thoughts. They're hoes, they're thoughts. And they should get no respect either at all for what they do, but I feel it's really sad that, she feels that, or some people feel that it's okay for her to do that because they said she's young and she's having fun. But I disagree, because I feel that you should value yourself more so than to, especially out of all the guys you can get with. I don't care how young you are. She's not an idiot. Well, I don't think so. But it's like, you're with the biggest hoe in the industry, Future. Like, really? And I'm surprised she didn't get pregnant. I guess she's kind of smart, right?
I think Marjorie made sure that she doubled up on that damn birth control. She probably got an IUD that's like titanium or something.
But that's still not going to protect him from all the STDs that Future has running through his body. Yeah.
I mean, I guess sometimes really kind of like when you're in a relationship, though, you may have to kind of take that L, especially if you rock it with somebody. I think certain people, once you get to a certain point, you're going to have unprotected sex. I mean, I don't know too many couples that's been around that long without having it, without having unprotected sex. It's just kind of like what people do or whatever. Not saying it's right, but I mean, that's kind of what happens.
But do you think that they actually got an STD test done before they... Nah. First of all, Future doesn't use condoms anyway, so when did they ever have protected sex would be my question.
I don't think she would ever, if she knew that, he had certain diseases, I don't think she would ever lay down with him. She would have been like...
You don't think so? You don't think that she would be like, screw it, I don't care?
I don't know. I mean, maybe she got
like, if Future said to her, or something like that. I have herpes, but look, I'm on, what is the herpes pills?
Shit, I don't know. I don't have it. What the hell? Well, you asking the wrong person.
Supposed to was like,
call your local Walgreens. I don't know. Shit.
Here you go, Future. I have herpes, but I take my pills, so therefore it's a lower chance that I'm gonna spread it to you.
Well, you're only gonna get it. It's only a 70% chance you're gonna get it. So
yeah, it's not. 30. It's a very low chance. And here are these bags. Here are these clothes. Here's this jewelry, and I'm gonna take care of you.
Hey. I think
I know a girl that literally was messing with a drug dealer, and he told her, like, look, I have herpes. I just want to tell you, I really care about you. And he was like, give her wads of cash and stuff like that. And she still slept with him anyway.
Wow. So she was like, she probably Googled it, was like, okay, will I die from this?
On my couch, actually.
You said what?
He slept with her on my old couch.
Oh, shit. I hope you threw the couch out.
I wasn't even thinking at the time, like, wait a minute.
You probably laid white.
My aunt.
You laid right in the wet spot too, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, like, I wasn't even thinking of it this time, like, oh, excuse me.
You can get herpes from the couch too, like that shit it's everywhere. It'll just jump on you and I heard, like, for some women, like, herpes, like, it hit differently. Like, that shit, excuse me, that, I heard that it, it'll, like, mess with y'all stuff, like, real bad, and it's, like, real painful. That's what I heard. So I'm like...
This is the other reason why I feel that unprotected sex should be taken a lot more seriously, especially for women. Because, number one, it can affect men also as far as infertility.
Mm-hmm.
But for women, it's like, think about your whole womb being destroyed because you have unprotected sex with a guy and you get this STD and you don't even know you have it because maybe you're not getting symptoms. And then years later, you meet the man of your dreams and you decide to have kids and you go to the doctor and he said, well, because you had this STD that went untreated for a certain amount of time, like, now you are no longer able to have kids.
Now your womb is a graveyard.
It's a lot deeper issue. Huh?
And then they'll be like, now your womb is a graveyard. It's not functional. Yeah, that would destroy a man, especially a man like, if he doesn't have any kids and and he's like, oh, I met this dream girl. Like, that would potentially ruin a marriage. Like, that would be probably a wrap for most people. I think a deal breaker.
I don't know. I feel I don't think so. I feel that it would be hurtful. I feel that you would definitely need counseling or therapy. Things like that happen. But I feel everything. That if a man really loved you, though, if he really loved you and he was down for you like that, he's not going to break up with you just because you can't have his baby, because there's so many other options for you to have kids. Like, you can have another woman carry the baby, so she'll actually give birth to the baby. And
true. I forgot about that.
Baby. And you can also adopt. I mean, there's many other options for you to have kids with someone nowadays, especially when you have money.
I'll be like, you know what, babe, I understand. Everybody got a pass. I still support you. And then, when you turn your back, I'll be sitting there looking at you quietly like, you dirty, dirty whore. You dirty whore.
That's horrible.
I mean, I think most men, like, come on now. Like, nobody... I mean, and that's showing it's showing irresponsibility. That's a
horrible thing to say, Lionel. That is a horrible.
It's the truth,
that's something that happened in the past.
It's the truth. Like, say for instance, it was the roles was reversed, and your man, like, he had like some type of something to where he couldn't put out something because he had something or whatever. You'd be pissed now. Don't even try it.
No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't care?
I would not.
Well,
I didn't say I wouldn't care, but I wouldn't be pissed.
You wouldn't be pissed.
Listen. If I met a good man who treated me right, took care of me, he had my back, he was someone who really believed in my dreams with me, and then he shared with me, like, look, back in the day, I had this STD, and now I can't have kids,
Wow.
First of all, if I feel that he was... If we're going to get into soulmates versus twin flames, that's another deeper subject. But if I feel he was one of my soulmates, because I believe you can have many soulmates, but only one twin flame. But if I feel he was one of my soulmates, there's no way that I'm going to stop talking to him because of that. Like, if he had herpes or... Well, gonorrhea you can get rid of, like herpes, or what one you can't get rid of? Besides
herpes is the one that herpes is the one that never goes away.
Yeah, so herpes. Okay, so let's say he said he had herpes. I'd be like, okay.
What if
I wouldn't freak out with him.
I got a question. What if he say he's had them all, like syphilis, gonorrhea, crabs? I don't know, whatever the other one is.
I care less about syphilis, gonorrhea, and crabs. All those things are easily curable.
But you're the one, you don't want to have unprotected sex because you are afraid of STDs. So is it?
Yeah.
So is it that you don't care about it, or you do care about it?
Hold on. Hear what I'm saying, though.
Listen.
If I said I fell in love with somebody,
okay,
and I felt he was one of my soulmates,
okay,
he did everything else for me, and he was like the close, near, perfect guy, but then he opened up and said, look, I did something in my past and I regret it. It was something that, I wish I can turn back and change, but I can't. And he was honest. Honesty is everything. True. If he had sex with me first and then said, oh, by the way, I have herpes, he's gone. Like, I would never talk to him again.
So, okay, so it's okay for him to do that, but it's not okay for Lori Harvey to fall in love with a walking STD.
I didn't say that.
You was kind of like, oh, why was, you kind of like threw her in the bus a little bit. Even granted, I don't really like the Harveys at all, but I'm just trying to gain understanding of, what you deem to be okay. versus
for
yourself versus somebody else. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say.
Break it again. I'm gonna break it down for you and everybody else.
Break it down,
okay?
Bro.
My question to you is, do you think, remember this question? I said, do you feel that Laura, was it Lori or Laura? Lori Harvey and Future, do you think they had an STD test first before they had sex? That was my question. No. And you said no.
Maybe an ACE test. Or probably not even that.
I doubt they even had that. Okay, I do. I get STD tests with
your couple. So when you start dating that guy, y'all go. That's dope though. That's smart. That is smart though.
When you start, for me, when I start getting serious with someone, I'm like, let's get an STD test. Okay. But my point is that I'm not against someone having an STD if they're upfront about it and said, look, this happened. Are you okay with it? Right?
Yeah.
But I'm saying Future goes out and purposely has unprotected sex with every single female he's with.
Every last one.
And doesn't care.
Strap up for no one.
That's what I'm saying. That's my point. Do you see the difference? He doesn't care about if he has it or if he's given it to someone or if someone's given it to him. He doesn't care. I'm talking about a guy that I fell in love with who says, look, in my past, I made a mistake. Are you okay with us being together knowing that this happened?
Okay, now say for instance, he didn't just make one mistake. Say he made several mistakes. Because you just said out of your mouth, you said, oh, okay, well, babe, I made a mistake. What if he's like, I didn't
How many STDs does he have? Is my question.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I just said, if he told you he didn't have gonorrhea, not all at one time, because I mean, he probably wouldn't be here, but I'm saying.
In the past.
In the past, he had gonorrhea, claps, syphilis, whatever else is out there.
But the point is that gonorrhea, syphilis, crabs, and gonorrhea, syphilis, and crabs are all curable STDs.
They're curable, but that's like whole behavior, though. If in order for you to get all of that,
doesn't matter. That doesn't matter because if he said, in my past, I had these STDs that are all curable.
Okay.
It is in my past. Are you okay with that?
I don't think you would be.
I would say yes.
You would have been absolutely not. You'd been like, you sick.
They're going.
Yeah, but still, I mean, you wouldn't look at him some type of way if he told you that. You wouldn't be like, okay, babe, yeah, what do you want for dinner? So you just gonna be just that cool with it?
Why would I get mad if he had gonorrhea, syphilis, and crabs in his past?
Because I think the majority of people will. I think some people may not talk about it and like, hey, yeah, babe, by the way, what's your favorite color? Oh, I love that color. You know what? How about gonorrhea? Like, I had that before. How about you? You had that shit? Like, that's not something people generally say.
First of all, any grown ass, not just man, not just woman, any grown ass person that is mature, in my opinion, if someone came to them and said, after obviously they've been together, they've been dating for a while, they didn't have sex yet, FYI. They did not have sex. I'm gonna make that clear. They did not have
no sex.
Okay?
Team no sex.
And prior to that, the person said, look, in my past, I just want to let you know I did have gonorrhea, syphilis, and crabs.
Goddamn. Hold on.
Okay.
Look, I'm sorry. Look.
I did get treated for everything, and I'm prepared to go get tested with you, so I can show to you that I'm fine. If a guy said that to me, okay, thank you for being honest. Thank you for telling me.
That's the worst resume in the world. Like, and you're gonna lead with that, like, right? Like,
it's not to me because. For me, honesty is more important than anything. And if a guy is man enough to be honest and tell me his truth, then I am going to respect him. The last guy that I dated was not honest enough to tell me his truth. He wanted to be a hoe, but he wanted to pretend that he was a gentleman. He wanted to pretend that he was this good guy, and he wasn't just trying to just F,
Gotcha.
in the bedroom.
I think that's kind of part of a relationship. I'm not saying that should be the end all be all of the relationship, but I'm also, of course, people move at their comfort levels because, I really feel like sex is, it means something different to different sexes. However, when there's a level of like an emotional connection, I feel like it can probably, it can mean something to a man too. Not saying like men, we just run around having meaningless sex. Like some people do, some men do, seriously. But like I think when you're with somebody and y'all love each other and all that, it's so much better. It means so much more.
It's a different level. If you're in love with somebody or you care deeply about someone and you found somebody who means everything to you, or let's just not even go that deep. Let's just say you met somebody that you feel a genuine connection with, and you're the type of like I'm the type of person that I do not feel connections with guys often. It's very, very rare. I like fall for a guy maybe once every, could be 5-6 years. I don't know how long it is.
Oh my God.
I don't really feel for guys like that. It's really hard to impress me. It's really hard for me to fall for you. Okay, that's very hard. Mm-hmm. Like I may like you physically, but I'm not gonna be falling for you like that. But if I find someone I really connected with, and then he's like, look, in my past I had gonorrhea, syphilis, crabs.
Yo, I want the man that says all of that to you and lays it out just like that. I got to meet this dude, bro. Like, man, you off the chain with it, bro. Like you a real one. Seriously. You just put it.
Like, okay, let's go get tested together. And then the doctor comes back and all that shit's negative. I'm good. Why would I be mad? I just
like, yay, babe. Let's go get matching outfits. Go take pictures. All this.
Yeah. Thank you for being honest. Like even if he said he had herpes, I'm not gonna just freaking cut him off.
So you're gonna take that herpes L for the love of your life.
If that is the love of my life, then yes.
Ooh, you know what? I gotta clap for you on that one. That's some deep. That's some real deep.
As long as he's taking his pills. I mean, first of all, I wouldn't.
What's the name of the pills? Since you know the name of the pills.
No, I'm saying I don't know, but this is my point. This is my point to you.
I didn't even know there was a pill for herpes.
Can we look at it on a deeper level? Can we look at this on a deeper level?
Okay.
You think that this is weird? You're like, no, the average adult wouldn't do this. I disagree. Okay. You know why I disagree?
Why?
Is because the average thought, and I'm not talking about thought as a female, I'm talking about guys and females. Right. The average out here.
It's not gender specific, so I agree.
Exactly. Not gender specifics. Pacific Oceans. Okay, they're out here having unprotected sex all the time. So obviously, if it's that big of a deal to not get STDs, then they would be using condoms, but they're not. So therefore they don't care. I'm telling you, I do care. I'm telling you that I appreciate your honesty so that I have the right to make a choice to say, yes, I am willing to still be with you regardless of your past.
I can respect that, but I think the fact that you haven't really had raw sex, probably that's why you kind of feel like that. 'Cause I feel like raw sex is like, it's like a whole nother level. Like when that plastic is not there. Now, mind you, I'm not telling y'all to go out and just go raw dog and just that's what you're supposed to do. No, not at all. But it's a totally different sensation. Completely different.
Well, but you're opening your body and your health up to having gonorrhea, syphilis, and crabs.
Right. You open it up to an orgasm, and then everybody gonna walk away happy and
with gonorrhea, syphilis, herpes, and crabs.
What Ice Cube say? Pissing out razor blades.
You can get herpes, and what's that other one that's similar to herpes? Anyway, you can get 2 STDs even when you use condoms. Yeah, exactly. So this is my thing: oral sex. Because people still like you wear a condom, mm-hmm. but then you have oral sex and you're still getting an STD anyway.
So you're gonna make a man wear like a dental dam or something like that, or you put on a dental dam, or like what's your views on like oral sex?
First of all, like I said, now my thing is that I feel that at this point in my life, the next person I'm with, mm-hmm. obviously I have a serious relationship with them. So if I have a serious relationship with you, we're going to get tested anyway. So we're going to get tested, and we're still going to use condoms.
I ain't talking about like right now. I'm saying like in the past. Like did a man?
No.
He ain't taste about what?
No, all the time. All the time.
Oh, all the time. Okay. So did he have to put on saran wrap or like a?
Yeah. No, and that.
Okay.
I wasn't thinking about that.
Got you. So now you're more wiser and all of that.
Yeah. I'm like, I wasn't like, wait a minute.
So my idea, being that you're in this 5-year hiatus right here, this is something I definitely want to bring up and wonder about. And I'm sure the viewers, male viewers, want to, you know what I'm saying, they want to know about it as well. When Maya D does decide to, get back into, the sex thing or whatever you want to call it, what type of toys would Maya D bring to the bed?
Well, I mean, there is really none off limits. I mean,
strap-ons, all that? Like, what you mean?
I doubt that the guy that I'm with is going to be okay with a strap-on. I mean, I think that's taking a little bit. Unless I was dealing with, like, Joe Budden or Tank or something like that.
Son of a bitch.
So, I mean, what is that?
Joe Budden, you ain't on the strap-ons, is you, bro? Because, I mean, he picks at Young Buck all the time, but we all know Young Buck is sweet as hell. But every time on Joe Budden's podcast, he claps at Young Buck for being fruity.
Let's be clear. Joe Budden is the last person to talk about any guy being gay. Why? The very last person. And the reason why I say that is because, isn't Joe Budden from the East Coast, like Philly or something like that?
New Jersey, I think. New Jersey.
Okay. New Jersey. That's what it is. I remember back in the day when I lived outside of Philly, there was a huge, I don't want to even say rumor, but I guess for safety, we're going to say rumor, about Joe Budden being gay and messing with different guys. And I really don't doubt it. First of all, Joe Budden, even if I wouldn't have heard that rumor, I would have already knew off the bat that Joe Budden was gay, bisexual, whatever you want to call it.
Why you assume he was gay?
The way he talks, his mannerisms.
I don't think he act like, I don't think he act, to me, I mean, I don't really know a bunch of gay dudes like that, because,
But I was very tight in male gay circles, and a lot of the guys that I was friends with, they only messed with celebrities. And I don't remember the story because it was a long time ago that this surfaced about Joe Budden. I'm not mistaken, it was on a radio station and they were talking about it. I'm sure if we looked it up, we could probably find the news on it. But yeah, there was things going on because, like I said, a lot of my friends were from Philly, and I lived right outside of Philly. And Joe Budden, I'm sure, frequented Philly a lot. And there was rumors about Joe Budden being gay, and it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me. He just seems like he is the type of guy that is down with that type of activity. The way he carries himself, the way he talks. It's a lot of things about him that scream that. And I don't think that it's that hard to see either. Joe Budden, obviously Tank. I mean, Tank is damn near already came out and told us that he's, that.
And I met Tank in person, man, like at a show one day in Florida, and surprisingly, the dude is short as hell. He's like 5'7", and I was really surprised. I didn't even know that was Tank because I'm looking at him or whatever, and I see all these girls running up. I'm like, damn, that's Tank. Like, because on TV, and whatever, he looks kind of tall, but he's actually a short dude. But yeah, I do think Tank, he's probably on the low, man. He's a little pretty boy.
Not even probably. He's already came out and said that he likes his legs in the air and he likes to have his salad toss. There is no guy on earth that can say that he is heterosexual completely, okay? Only dates women and only messes with women.
That's the thing. So because he likes his salad toss was what you said.
No, right? He specifically said he likes his legs in the air and he likes his salad.
That's a whole nother level. Okay, so
that is a whole other level.
But you already said though, if you meet your dude, but you may not think he likes a strap on, but if that's what he into, I'm pretty sure you would oblige him. If that's what he's really into, right?
First of all, my husband is not going to want me to have a strap on.
But you don't know. And that's the thing. Most women do not know like what type of behaviors
if my husband wants me to put on a strap on, then that's a whole different conversation that we're going to have. Now,
can we do a mock of that comment? I want to see. First of all, I want to see your face. Like when he say that to you, like how is your face gonna look? Are you gonna be like would that probably rock your world? I'm sure it would. You'd be like, what the hell you just say to me?
No, you know what? To be honest with you, I'm not the typical woman on any level. I think things that guys say to me are not going to really shock me or anger me the way maybe the average quote unquote female would be angered about. So are you talking about my man or my husband?
Your husband. Say for instance, he done did all of this but he secretly got this little fetish to where, that would definitely change your marriage if she just did that one thing. And he came to you on some real, he came to you like, babe, I love you or whatever, and I want you to do this right here to me. What would you say? Honestly, like, I really want you to put yourself in that position and be like,
this is my thing. I don't have a problem doing it, but my issue is that I would need to have a serious, deep conversation with him, because to me, if a man says that he wants a female to put a strap on, that means you have a deep-seated interest or fantasy to be with a man.
Thank you.
That's my opinion.
Thank you.
That would be my opinion, and that would also be my concern.
Thank you. You know what?
He is not sure about if he wants to be with me or a man.
There you go. So great answer, and like you answered that perfectly, because I wanted to know that, because you said, you would be comfortable. Of course, you want to please your husband or whatever, but at the same point, you're gonna feel like at some point he's gonna want like something else. So that's the reason why, like me, Lionel B, I don't, girls that like girls, I don't date them type of girls. Like, they have fun with them, that's cool, but to marry them or settle down, hell no, because ultimately I feel like at some point she's gonna want that thing. So I want somebody that's just strictly dickly, pretty much. Excuse my French, but whatever.
Right.
But that's just my beliefs, and that's just what I'm on.
I don't know. For me, I have this weird fantasy of like, you ever heard of furry sex?
Furry sex?
Yeah.
I have no idea. Look, enlighten me on that right there. What is that? What's furry sex?
Yeah, so you dress up as so you put on a stuffed animal costume and you have sex with the person with the costume on. So like, I would be in a teddy bear costume, or my man would be in, I don't know, like another kind of teddy bear or stuffed animal costume, and you have it's like a hole down where the organs are, and then you have sex like that. I think that's cool. And
hey, everybody got their own fetishes. I'm not gonna knock it. Like, I found it hilarious, but I mean, that's not, that's your thing. Like,
or like dressing up as
look, maybe I'm just boring when it comes to that shit.
Huh?
I said maybe I'm just boring and not that creative. Like, shit, maybe furry sex, that might be my thing right there. I don't know. I got a couple teddy bears around here.
Try it.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not knocking you.
And that's probably what Tank's first boyfriend said. You never know till you try it.
Why you keep put that on the man like that? We don't know for sure.
That's why we say allegedly.
Well, I think he just came out and he was honest, and okay, I'm not gonna say that, because he did say that sucking 1D is not gay. So,
he said two.
I thought he said one. Okay,
he said the first time.
I never met Tank before in my life. I don't even know. His music sound cool. I never met this dude before, like ever.
He said if you do it one time, and you do it one more time to see for sure if you like it or not, then you're not gay.
It sounds like he's basically trying to admit that he did it, one time or whatever.
He is, and he tried it a second time, and then a third, and a fourth, and a fifth, and a sixth, and it's still happening.
That is so terrible. That is so terrible, man. Dang, Tank, bro.
So, yeah, but the thing is, there's nothing wrong with Tank being gay, bisexual,
just
whatever
own it,
for his
bro.
sexual.
Own it.
orientation is. Just own it. And you have a wife, obviously your wife is okay with it, because I'm sure, first of all, she's the one tossing your salad. So obviously she knows what's going on and she knows what you're into. So therefore, that's all good. That's fine.
So she's supporting her man. Like, look, she's supporting her man in these times when he got that need to,
So then nothing's wrong with it. Nothing's wrong with it. And Tank has came out, said he likes his legs in the air, his salad toss, and all these things, and people still.
I remember that. Now you said it I'm like, okay, I do remember him saying that, and then people just drug him all over the internet.
Yeah, and he said no big deal. And then who else? Malik Yoba.
He's a bottom. Scandal. He just admitted to being a bottom, and that killed me. Yeah, I love New York Undercover. I love New York Undercover. I thought, Why Did I Get Married? I loved him in that. Cool Runnings. I'm like, damn, this is like the black male figure. I was like 13 when that movie came out. And I'm like, okay, this dude is like a boss. Like, But you know what? Hey,
but I can tell by his dry, crusty lips that something was up.
Where do you come up with this kind of shit? Dang. Okay.
I can tell something was up right there.
Dry, crusty lips mean that you like the same sex? That's what that means? Dry, crusty?
Those crusty lips.
You probably just dehydrated.
Dehydrated from all that. You know what?
You see your mouth is crazy. You see your mouth though?
What did I say? I said slob in the knob. You just said what you said.
You said what?
Slob in the knob.
See there? See?
That was ladylike.
That's what 5 years get you right there. That's why your mouth is set up the way that it is. Bad.
Slobbing knob?
You can't be talking about slobbing knobs.
That's a very ladylike way to say those type of things.
Boy, that is yes. I'm not mad at.
But the point I'm trying to say is, a lot of the guys in the industry, yes, they have went both ways. I feel that a lot of these men, unfortunately, to this day, have been sexually abused in this industry. And that has caused a lot of these situations that they're in now. I feel that them being so desperate for fame and to be able to be a celebrity and have this money has made them compromise the morals that they grew up with, and now they're into all these freaky things. And in order for them to get past it, they're drinking, they're popping pills, they're getting high, and people wonder why a lot of these artists or musicians are constantly having drug problems. It's because they're trying to flesh out all the memories of what they did to get to where they are.
It could be, it could be like, I remember reading a book. It was back in, I think it was 2009. It was called Hiding in Hip Hop. And I'm surprised that have you ever read that book before?
I've heard of it.
Oh my man, I read the book. Like when I picked it up, I was so in shock and just like, what the hell? Like, what am I reading? But I kept hearing about it. This is before the internet was really like popping back then. It was kind of like, little stuff here and there. And there was like some rappers I really respected. I don't want to really bring up their names like that, but it was somebody from Wu-Tang. But they're already brought up
in the book. It's not like you outed them.
Yeah, but yeah, true. But I mean, they didn't say the names either. But I kind of knew who they was talking about. But there was one of probably like one of my favorite people from Wu-Tang that
Method Man? Not Method
I'm not saying none of that.
It's in the book.
I mean, come on, like the first dude that came out from Wu-Tang. I'm not gonna say his name. But he's like the tallest member, but I'm not going to say his name like that. And
but it's in the book. You're not outing anyone.
Okay, and he had a song called anyway. He had a song called "Bring the Pain," but I'm not going to drop his name. But
Bring the Pain. That's Method Man.
Yeah, and they pretty much alluded that he was the one. Like, I'm talking about all the details. I was like, Method Man, are you sure? Like, I kept reading it. I'm like, let me read this line again. Wait the hell. I was like, bro, this is crazy. And thank God YouTube is not what it is right now. Like back then, like what it is right now, because oh my God, like these people would be erased. This is back when people actually had to read stuff to find out.
I disagree. Well, first of all, I'm shocked that you are not illiterate. number one. That you actually picked up a book and you could actually read it.
I used to read all the time. Now I don't even read text messages no more. But what are you trying to say, really? That I'm not.
I didn't know that you actually read books.
The shade.
I'm more shocked about that than Method Man being bisexual.
Well, how do you think I got so well spoken? I actually read. I actually had a great education.
Oh, excuse me.
Yes.
I didn't know.
My father has a PhD. I don't. However.
I apologize. Sorry. Like I said, these people in the industry, not everybody, but there's a lot of people. Can we just say that? There's a lot of people that have compromised their morals to get to where they are.
I don't think LL
because
did
the
it.
industry is.
The
industry is a very tough place.
Do you think LL was gay?
Yeah. Or bisexual.
Probably, because he licks his lips a lot. He does. He licks the hell out of his lips for no reason.
He licks his lips more than the average guy does.
His lips is not even big. Like me, when I lick my lips, I have to because they're big as hell. They get dry. But his lips is like this big.
His lips are small.
Lips. Right. So it's like when I do it, it's for preservation, so my shit don't fall off my face.
Exactly.
But no, you seriously think LL gay? Oh my god, I never.
I mean, but it's been around. This rumor has been around for so long. It's been around for so long.
Oh my god!
So it's not like it's anything new. It's not like it's something that no one's ever heard of. We're not talking about things that. This is one thing that I can say. Okay, one thing I can say because living out in LA, you hear all the tea first, right? Mm-hmm. So one of my really close friends told me that, and this is right from his mouth, so this isn't like hearsay or this person said this. So one of my very close friends at the time, I'm not friends with him anymore, but I know he was dating Jazz from Drew Hill, and
you said Jazz.
I don't think that's really that a surprise. Jazz
wait a minute.
From Drew Hill.
What?
The big guy.
Yeah, okay, we all know
Drew Hill.
That's not the gospel guy, is it, right? From Drew Hill? No, okay.
Who's the gospel guy?
I'm tripping. No, there was a dude from Drew Hill that made a gospel album, and him and Cisco got into an argument because they tried to do a reunion, and dude was like he actually came to the reunion. He was like, "Yo, I can't do it." He got pissed, and then Cisco was mad.
Well, is he a big guy? There's only
he did. Yeah, he did a gospel album. Look it up. He did it.
Oh well. I mean,
so Jazz was okay. I can kind of see Jazz being gay though. He does, yeah.
Yeah. So my friend was dating Jazz. My friend is gay and he's out of the closet. But he is very masculine. So if you would meet him, talk to him, converse with him, you would not know that he's gay at all. Mm-hmm. And he is like this big buff guy. He used to be like a celebrity a celebrity bodyguard. He would work at a lot of these expensive nightclubs. It's hard to get in. He would be guarding the door because he's a big guy.
Yeah.
So he used to date Jazz from Drew Hill. Wow. And he also told me that there would be other guys that he would date like in the hood that were hardcore gang members that he would have sex with, and after like Bloods, Crips, hard thugs, that he would have sex with. And he said one guy in particular said to him after they had sex, he said, "And you better not effing tell anybody that this happened, and because I'm not gay, you're effing gay." Not.
That's crazy.
And he was like, "Oh, no, you're not gay. I'm gay. You're not gay."
Whatever you say, honey.
Yeah, whatever you say.
That's like Wendy Williams' husband. Like, the story that came out about Wendy Williams' husband, like, smashing this one artist that he signed to his label or whatever.
Oh my gosh, I saw that.
Yes.
You know what?
The dirt
broke my heart. It broke my heart when
but
I
mean,
saw
that kind of piggybacks off of what you just said. Like, what? Like, it's kind of the same thing. He was kind of like, he was masculine and all this extras.
Yeah.
That's
another
right there.
One of my best friends. One of my best friends is gay.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't live in this country anymore.
Why?
But Well, he got deported.
Oh, okay.
But he has a better life now. So he's rich now, living in another country. He's doing very well for himself. But the point is that he was very masculine. Mm-hmm. When you talk to him, he's very masculine. But then when he gets excited, or if he's comfortable around you, then that whole feminine side will come out. Like a totally different person. It's like
this is voice. It does sound like he's got going through puberty. Like his voice be up and down. Like
But my other friend, like I said, that was a bodyguard for celebrity. He was masculine all the time. Like he had a very deep voice. Even his boyfriend, the last time that we were cool, his boyfriend that he dated, he was very masculine also. Big. They were
two big ass. Like wait. What?
Black dude.
I thought one had to be the feminine, and then one had to be the. So it's two big grizzly bears going at it.
Very masculine. Their voices never changed. They were always very deep.
Wow.
Yeah. What's up? Yeah.
Yes, y'all. Look, y'all are tuning into the Rap Report podcast, man. I gotta go. Yeah. I gotta go throw up. Let me stop because I know we got a lot of viewers. I'm not, I'm saying, I'm not no homophobe, but nothing like that. That's just not my thing. Yeah, I don't knock nobody. I don't knock nobody, but just the idea of seeing too big, I'm just gonna shut it right there. Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead. You rock. I can't.
So the reason why I really want to focus on celebrating, not judging somebody by their past and allowing somebody to speak their truth is because our next guest that we have coming up on the show on Sunday, which is a little bit crazy that we're going to be having a very controversial show on a Sunday that is very, very, anyway, moving on, our next guest. I'm going to pray about it before the show. But our next guest says that whole life should be celebrated because ain't nothing wrong with that whole life. Okay, whole life. So G's down, hoes up, maybe is her motto. But we'll be talking to her so soon about how she has lived her lifestyle and she does not regret it in any way, shape, or form. And she's starting her own independent business, and but she's not ashamed of the lifestyle that she currently has and she had in her past. So
live in your truth.
Girl, Maya D.
Live in your truth. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, true. Oh, okay. So
y'all, thank y'all for tuning into the Rap Report podcast, man. Y'all will check us out on the next one. We love y'all, man.